This video material is patterned and anchored from Pivot for a Learner's Material, English for Grade 7, Quarter 2, which was published and distributed by the Department of Education, Region 4A, CALABARZON. Good day, learners! I am Miss Lani, and welcome to another session of exploring the world of English. Before we proceed for today's lesson, let us try to analyze this scenario. Due to lockdown, aside from answering your modules, you finally had a time to watch a TV series on Netflix. And there is this one story that you really like and you want to recommend it to your friends. Are you going to tell them the whole story with all the details? Of course, you wouldn't do that because you don't want to spoil it for them. Today's lesson is actually giving a short information of a long text or story. Together, we will learn how to make a long story or text short. Do you have any idea what it's all about? That is right. That is called summarizing. While summarizing seems to be an easy task for many, a lot of people still find it a tough task to pull off. This is because summarizing is a skill that requires full comprehension of an original material as well as the application of essential skills in reading and writing. This lesson focuses on how to summarize a text, identify the difference between paraphrasing and summarizing, and to write a summary through a guidepost. Summarizing is a common skill in learning English. While it usually sounds like an easy thing to do, one must still be properly guided when it comes to writing one out of an original text. A summary is defined as a brief statement that presents the most important points of an original material. It helps you retell a story of any material using a few statements. This is why a summary is usually short and easy to comprehend. A good summary focuses on the big picture and does not pay so much attention to minor details. Its main goal is to present the essential ideas in a written piece. But why do we summarize? Here are a few reasons why we need to summarize. First, the text is too long. Sometimes the text is too long because it has too many explanations or some texts are repetitive. We summarize the text to simplify and make important details easily remembered. Second, the details are too many. Summarizing about being direct to the point, the other details are only included to support the main idea, but they may not be included. And last is to check our understanding. When we simplify the text with our own words, there is a greater chance that we really comprehend the idea presented in the text. It is vital to know that while summarizing and paraphrasing are two closely related concepts, they are actually two different techniques in writing. Paraphrasing refers to restating someone else's work or idea in your own words at roughly at the same level of details. Summarizing, on the other hand, involves putting the main ideas of a certain work into your own words, including only the big picture or the main ideas. Both are techniques used to incorporate sources or other writers' ideas when writing materials like an essay or a research paper. When summarizing, it is important that one knows how to recognize the main idea, the key information, and the supporting details given in a text. The main idea refers to the central point that the author is trying to communicate at his or her work. A given text can have one or more central ideas usually found at the beginning. The details in a particular text are provided to support the main idea. Key information, meanwhile, refers to the important pieces of evidences, reasons, examples, and explanations that support the main idea. This includes details that further establish one's main point. Since summary is a shortened version which presents the gist of a specific material, it is important to consider these important guidelines when writing one. First, a summary should be based on the original piece. While you have to use your words, it does not mean that you should analyze and interpret the material using your own understanding. You can still make a summary sound like an independent piece without including misinterpretations of some sort. Second, a summary should be kept short and simple. A good summary is usually a lot shorter than the original text. This is because you only cite the central ideas that presents the original text in a nutshell. Third, use your own words. When writing a summary, one should use his or her own words to retell the most important ideas in a given text. Using one's own words makes the summary easier to read and understand. Fourth, know the main ideas or the key information in what you are summarizing. When summarizing, it pays to know which details are important and which information may be omitted without altering the meaning of the source material. Fifth, keep the objectivity. When summarizing a given material, one must remember to be as objective as possible. This means that you should not include your personal opinion on the ideas in the original text. Sixth, a summary must be comprehensive. This means that as a writer, you should be able to identify all the important ideas from the original material to keep the meaning complete in a shorter version than you will be writing. 7. A summary needs to be concise. Since a summary is relatively short, you should be able to avoid repetitions of ideas when writing. This will keep the good flow of your summarized text. And last, coherence is a key feature of a good summary. Even when you pick out only the main ideas from a text, your summary still has to be clear and organized. It should not sound like a set of disjointed sentences when we read. Knowing the meaning and the reason for summarizing is simple, and making a summary is easy. In summarizing key information in a text, one must apply several skills like scanning and skimming while processing the original material. These will help you to identify key ideas from the supporting details. Note-taking as well as the use of graphic organizers to maintain the good flow of ideas may also largely contribute to the summary you are trying to write. Now get your pen and paper and let's try to answer this activity. Tell whether each of the following statements should be followed as a guide when summarizing a given material. Write agree or disagree. Number 1. Include personal opinions when summarizing key information. Number 2. Maintain coherence when writing a summary. Number 3. Include only the supporting details in your summary. Number 4. Use graphic organizers to maintain the good flow of ideas while drafting. Five. Include all the important ideas from the original text. And number 6, write a text with same length as the original text. This ends our session for today. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for watching. Bye!